And today I want to come with y'all with a video about my philosophy about no contact. Now, to me, this is very important, and I think it's one of the situations that when we're dealing with the narcissist that we underestimate. We underestimate the no contact part of this whole situation. Now, no contact, we take that word real simple, but it's a powerful word if you put it into context. No contact means no contact. Now, every now and again, of course, we're gonna have a couple of situations regarding maybe work or maybe children and things like that. But even in those type of situations, if it's like a work situation or something like that, you just gotta, no contact means no contact. If it's messing with your flow and it's messing with who you are as a person, then it's time to let that go. As far as a person, when you're dealing with these narcissists, if you're in a situation where you have to go no contact, that means that you know who these people are. You've been deceived. You know all of the different situations that they have put you in. You know the hurt, you know the pain, you know the abuse. So no contact means just that, no contact. And we have to start taking this part of it really seriously, because the narcissists in your family or in your life, these people have been infected by so many different entities that you cannot deal with these people. You can't deal with them on a personal level. You can't deal with them like financially. You have to have these people totally out of your life. Any part of your life that they are connected to is going to be in some type of a turmoil. It's going to be up and down. It's always going to be some type of situation in which you have to deal with these people. But dealing with them is really not the problem. It's the evilness, and it's all the bitterness and all the things that they bring to you in your life that a normal person can't overcome. That these are things that we have to deal with in our inner person. So when the narcissist brings negativity into your life, a normal person has to deal with that. So that takes time and space out of us, and we don't need that. We've already lost enough time with the narcissist as long as you've been in a relationship with them. And most of us have been in relationships with these narcissists for many years. And like I said in one of my earlier videos, even if it's just 1 or 2 months or 3 months or something like that, or 6 months, dealing with a narcissist, your time was wasted. It was a wasted time, and it was a wasted space as far as relationship that you put into with these people. So no contact means that you can't waste time, you can't waste space. See, the funny thing about being abused by a narcissist is that all actuality, you are an addict. It's just like being in. It's just like being an alcoholic or being on drugs. All of these, like these are addictions. It's an addiction ship. You have to treat these relationships with narcissists just like you are an addicted person. A person that drinks alcohol, if they take one sip of alcohol, they're back alcoholic. They have relapsed. Same thing with drugs. Same thing with anything that makes people addicted to it. These narcissists, in the way that they act, with all the future faking and all the gaslighting, they make you addicted to the relationship. You are an addict, and you have to protect your life just like that. If you're an alcoholic, if you take a sip, it's over. That's why that we have all these different steps and we have all these programs and things that people who have problems they can go to for help when they fall off because they're an addict. Dealing with these narcissists, you cannot relapse. When you break no contact, that is equal to a relapse. So if you know anybody that's an alcoholic and they relapsed, that's what you look like. That's what it is. You have to really protect you. You have to, so you can make it, so you can get out of the situation. No contact means no contact. And I'm gonna press that all through this video because I need people to understand that. Because these narcissists are just waiting. They just sitting back waiting because they know they've already plugged all the things in you when they left you. They know they future faked you. They know they gaslighted you. So they know they can come back at any time. And what they do is just go back to the things that they left from the last argument. They left you hanging there. You don't know what the results are. The argument is still going on. You just don't know. So you left in a state of not knowing. So when these narcissists come back into your life after they've left for 2-3 weeks, a month or something like that, they know what they left behind. So they know how to get back in. So the only thing they do is leave, come back, and they start talking about the same thing that they left with. And people, we just get back and we just kind of get back into the flow of it. We start talking about things from the past, or we start talking about that argument that was, 6 months ago. And then before you know it, you're having a conversation. And once you start having a conversation with the narcissist, you're getting gaslighted and it's over. Fourth of July weekend. Let me tell y'all a story. It's kind of about addiction. 4th of July weekend. I went home, and we were having a barbecue and stuff like that. So me and my brothers, we showed up to the barbecue a little late. We got there because we were doing some things for our parents and everything. So we ended up getting to the barbecue kind of late. So when I got to the barbecue, all the cousins and all the family and everybody, they greeting us. And one of my cousins, which was a host of this particular barbecue, I seen him. I hadn't seen him for a little minute, but I do know his story. So I said, "What's up, cousin? What's up with what's up with the drink set, man? What's going on? Let's get it going on." And kind of nonchalantly, he was like, "E, I don't know where the drink's at, And quite frankly, just being just who I am, just being one of the older people in the family and everything. He's one of my younger cousins. He's close to age of me, but he's still one of my younger cousins. And he, basically just kind of nonchalantly was like, "Oh, I don't know what a drink's at." And at first, I was kind of not necessarily offended, but it did at least raise an eyebrow. And I'm like, "Well, cousin, where's the drinks?" I mean, And he's like, "Well, I don't know." So later on that night after the party or whatever, I pulled him to the side and, we had a small conversation, a polite conversation because we cousins and stuff like that. There's no beef. And I was like, "What's up, man? You kind of ignored me a little bit when I was asking you, about the drinks or whatever. I kind of noticed that." And he was like, "Well, big cuz, man, I don't drink. I've been clean for 5 years or so." And honestly, I didn't get it at that moment. I didn't understand that he was an addict, an alcoholic. No contact means no contact. No conversation about it. No accidental sniffing liquor. Not handing a bottle to the cousin. No contact means no contact. There's no liquor here. I don't operate my life like that. And when I thought about it, once I had broke no contact with my narcissist, I was like, "Oh, okay, I got it." It made sense. If you're an alcoholic, you don't want no contact with alcohol. Because if you do have contact with alcohol, you are going to relapse because you're an addict. Always. Today, yesterday, tomorrow. It's the same thing with dealing with a narcissist, unfortunately. You have become an addict. And you're an addict and you are addicted to the trauma bond, to the way you grew up. All these different reasons are why you are addicted to the narcissist. So tag you it. You are the addict. You are the person that has lost control. So we have to gain our control back through no contact. I really don't care how long the no contact takes. If it takes forever, that's just what it is. And if you have no reason to deal with these people, like kids or something like that, or I think really that's probably, or a family or something like that, that's the only reason I would see a person would stay in a relationship with a narcissist, if you have something that was tying you guys together that you just can't get away from. So kids is probably an exception, but you still have to work out a situation to where there's no contact. Unfortunately, you just have to do that. And I know we don't, in the way that our spirits are, we don't want to, have to deal with people in that way, but we do because you're an addict. So you can't put yourself into any type of situation to where you could relapse. Just like any other hardcore addict. A lot of us been in these relationships with these people for many, many years. So it's not just going to roll off one day and it's just going to be easy. But the part of it that you have to understand about the no contact is the no contact is about you. And dealing with, you know what, and it's also a blessing. It's also a blessing in no contact. I know that sounds weird, but let me tell you this. Say, for instance, a narcissist don't contact you. They go away for a month. We have, just as a person, as an addict, we have to take that stuff very seriously. And we have to look at it like a blessing. That a narcissist went away from you for 3 weeks, a week, or a month, you have to take that as a blessing. Because this is the only time I think that a narcissist do have a little bit integrity. And we need to take advantage of that. Because if they have ghosted you or if they have discarded you, they've done it for a reason. Either you showed them too much attention and they had to discard you, or you discarded them, but a discard happened. And usually, if a narcissist discards you, it's for a reason. They're with another person. That's enough that is enough, especially if you're a man, that's enough not to break no contact. They're probably distant. They probably ghosted you because, maybe they have a disease or something from being out doing all the crazy things that they do. Maybe they're sick from being out doing all the things that they do. So no contact is a blessing, especially if they're not coming around you. So when they break no contact, they're coming back for a reason. That's because they went out and they probably 9 times out of 10 got into a relationship with another narcissist. So they've been getting abused while they've been out there. The same abuse they've been inflicting on you, they went out and let someone else inflict it on them. It could be alcohol. They could be drug addicts. They can be somewhere, off, on drugs or off on a drug binge. They can be doing anything out in the world. These are the things that make us take them back because we feel sorry for them. But we shouldn't, because they just abusing themselves and tearing down family structures and legacies. So we can't feel sorry for these people, and we can't let them back, and you can't let them back in your life, unfortunately. It's just what it is. See, and the hardest part about it is because these people fight so many demons, they have so many demons in them. But the weird part about no contact is when they come back, the demons will let their real person come out just a little bit. And for a very short period of time, you will think that you're talking to the person that you know. Because the demons will let them manifest for a short period of time just to show you the person that you think you know. But it's going to be real short-lived, and the demons will be right back. So we cannot fall for it because they're bringing you back all the things that they were out in the streets doing. So if they were with another person, which 99.9 times they were with another person. So they're going to bring that energy back to you. If they've been sleeping, so whoever that person's been sleeping with, they're going to bring all these different demons back to you. So they bring in so many different type of entities right back to you. You don't want that. They're bringing disease back to you if you take them back, because they probably had some type of a disease or something. That's probably why they had to be away. So take that as a blessing and understand the gift that the narcissist gave you. If any gift a narcissist can give you is no contact. They actually respected your space. They actually was probably out there burning, and they decided not to come and bring it back to you. We got to start seeing the truth, and we got to start living in reality. You have to believe the things that you see, and you have to believe the words that they say. Some of the words, we definitely don't want to believe the words that they say, but they will put the truth in a lie while they're gaslighting you. So some of those things, you just got to be a smart person. You got to be able to detangle the lie and detangle what they're saying, because the truth is in there. It's going to be real small, but it's going to be in there. So this is the stuff that they bringing back to you that you don't want. You don't want somebody else's disease. You don't want, you don't want another woman or another man showing up at your house because they've been with another person for the last month, and then they ghost the person that they're with, and then they're trying to be back with you, and then before you know it, you got chaos. When you were in peace and you were doing your thing, moving on from the narcissist. And this is what happens when they come back. They know what they're doing. They know these attacks are laser. These are laser attacks. These are pinpoint attacks when they come back. They're just coming back to attack you more. They know exactly what to say, and they know exactly what to do. 9 times out of 10 is because we told them. And they know our weak spots, and they know that we do have some type of empathy, and they know we have, feelings for them and their well-being. So guys, I just want to stress that today. No contact absolutely means that you have to deal with your life, and you have to deal with these people as if you are an addict, because you are. And we have to start believing in ourselves, and stop not believing the things that are right here in front of our face. In life, in work, and in these relationships. We have to improve on all of these areas in life. It's not just this relationship. This relationship is just a result of us. This relationship, these narcissists are things that we see in us. We're allowing these things to happen. For whatever reason, we have sensitivity to it. We feel like we lost. We feel like we can help them. Whatever the reasons are, it's not a good reason to be in a relationship with these narcissists. Period. There is no good reason. Not even, and it's sad to say, not even the kids. because they just abuse the kids too. So everything about them is just abuse. So no contact, guys, mean no contact. And leave it at that. If y'all got any questions or comments, just leave it below. I'll answer anything I can get to. And you guys have a good night.